much about it. Ain't no real big secret, all the same, somehow you get around it. Somebody must have kicked you around some. Tell me why you wanna lay there, revel in your abandon. It don't make no difference to me, babe. Everybody's had to fight to be free. See it now. Had to live like a refugee. Don't have to live like a refugee. Somebody must have kicked you around some. Who knows, maybe you were kidnapped, tied up, taken away, and held for ransom. It don't really matter to me, baby. Everybody's had to fight to be free. See it now. Had to live like a refugee. Don't have to live like a refugee. No, you don't have to live like a refugee. Don't have to live like a refugee. No, you don't have to live like a refugee. Don't have to live like a Sometimes you're better off dead. There's a gun in your hand that's pointing at your head. You think you're mad, too unstable, kicking in chairs and knocking down tables in a restaurant in a West End town. Call the police, there's a madman around, running down underground to a dive bar in a West End town. In a West End town, a dead end world, the East End boys and West End girls. In a West End town, a dead end world, the East End boys and West End girls. West End girls. Too many shadows, whispering voices, faces on posters, too many choices. If, when, why, what, how much have you got? Have you got it, do you get it? If so, how often? Which do you choose, a hard or soft option? In a West End town, a dead end world, the East End boys and West End girls. In a West End town, a dead end world, the East End boys and West End girls. West End girls. West End girls.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms early tonight. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies with a low of 52 degrees with winds out of the north at 5 to 10. Friday, we'll see partly cloudy skies with a high of 70 and winds out of the north at 5 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday, we'll see clear skies with a high temperature of 77 degrees. Sunday, we'll see sunshine with a high of 77. Monday, sunshine with a high temperature of 78. Tuesday, a chance of thunderstorms with a high temperature of 81 degrees. That's your latest forecast for WOCO Radio. I'm meteorologist Ray Miller.
Strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! If there's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Afraid of no ghosts. If you're seeing things running through your head, who can you call? Ghostbusters! An invisible man sleeping in your bed. Oh, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! If you're all alone, pick up the phone and call Ghostbusters! I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Likes the girls. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Yeah, 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 yeah. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! You have a dose of a freaky ghost, baby. You better call Ghostbusters!
Time now for Green Bay Bullfrogs baseball on WOCO Stereo FM.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog, was a good friend of mine.
Today's game being brought to you by Nicolay National Bank, Brew Pub Pizza, Edvest, Triangle Distribution Miller. Let's head down to the field with your announcer, Brandon Morgan. Welcome back, Bullfrogs fans, for another day of Bullfrogs baseball. I am Brandon Morgan. Tonight, the Bullfrogs will play the Wisconsin Rapids Raptors here at Witter Field for a 2-game series. Last time both teams met was back in the beginning of the year. Split the series 1-1. So it'll be the second time these two teams go against each other. Yesterday, I would say, the Bullfrogs put a doubleheader against the Wisconsin Woodchucks. And before we get to that, there's going to be the national anthem, so we're going to take a short break. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
If you owned a credit card company, what would it be like? You'd want a credit card that was safe, easy to use, accepted worldwide, with low rates. A card with no cash advance, over the limit, or balance transfer fees. And one with a free fraud monitoring program. Guess what? If you're a member of NEW Credit Union, you own it. Apply for a MasterCard Platinum, Classic Card, or our secured card. Easy and great low rates. Call 800-924-1250 for details. That's 800-924-1250. Or apply online at www.newcu.org. Subject to card application approval, certain terms and conditions may apply. Serving all who live or work in Brown, Marinette, Oconto, and Shawano counties, and federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Come on over to NEW Credit Union, where you can own it.
Attention business owners, it's tough enough to make a buck in today's competitive world. But if you're sending Washington and Madison more income tax money than you put in your own pocket, you're not going to be long for this world. Stop complaining and do something about it. Things don't just magically change by themselves. The tax code is full of legit loopholes and planning ideas for all size business operations. But you need to team up with a proactive CPA at Islandfeld, Scantron, and Anderson to put them into action. Call 715-735-0583 before it's too late.
Summer can take toll on your floors. Dirt and sand digging in, destroying carpet and vinyl flooring. Check out the latest styles at Factory Direct Flooring of Green Bay. At Factory Direct Flooring, you can save money on new flooring by avoiding the middleman. Carpet starting at 55 cents per square foot. Vinyl flooring starting at 99 cents per square foot. They also have custom area rugs. You designed them, we make them. Factory Direct Flooring located at 1330 South Military Avenue at the intersection of 9th Street in Green Bay.
Brandon Morgan. Bullfrogs entering tonight's ball game against the Wisconsin Rapids Raptors with a 12-18 record, 5-5 in their last 10, but is currently running a mini 2-game winning streak as they beat the Wisconsin Woodchucks yesterday in a home-and-home doubleheader. The first game starting at 11:35 at Joanne Stadium. The Bullfrogs came back in the 7th, down by 2, tied the ball game at 5 in the bottom of the 7th off a Marcus Shoemaker 2-run home run. They then proceeded to score a run in the bottom of the 8th. Larry Eustace had a double down the right field line to score Randall Kenmaru. The Bullfrogs took home a 6-5 victory in Game 1, and then they traveled all the way to Wausau to finish up their doubleheader, and they absolutely beat down the Woodchucks 13-2. Their offense exploded. They scored 13 runs on 16 hits, and not to be overshadowed was Matt Ellenbach. He went 7 strong innings, only giving up 1 run, 5 strikeouts. So the Bullfrogs yesterday playing their best baseball of the year to date, looking to keep this success because they're going to be facing a tough opponent in the Raptors, #1 team in the South Division. As we are about to get started, Austin Clemens steps in the mound. Chris Cooper with the first pitch. And that's going to be a fastball inside. So Chris Cooper, the starter for the Raptors. He's out of Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Now, Cooper's having a fantastic season so far. As in 4 starts, he is 4-0, has a .37 ERA. Opponents are batting below 200 against Cooper. So the Bullfrogs are going to have a tough matchup against Cooper tonight. But the Bullfrogs usually play well against pitchers who are coming in hot. When they faced Dalton Rauch of the Express, he was coming off a 20 strikeout game. And the Bullfrogs hit him around a little bit, played at him for about 3 runs. In 5 innings, that ball is going to be chopped up. As Sims is going to go over and makes the play. And a great play by Sims over there at shortstop. Demetrius Sims will throw out Austin Clemens to begin this ball game. Now Marcus Shoemaker is going to stay up. First pitch to Shoemaker. He hits the ball to center field, and that's going to get down. So Marcus Shoemaker remains hot as he's another base hit for the Lenore Ryan outfielder. So Shoemaker going to first. Quincy Naporti is going to step up, the big right-handed first baseman. Naporti out of Florida State University. First pitch going to be a ball down and away. So 1-0 to Naporti. He's going to send a line drive to the second baseman, but it's going to be caught by Lumley over there at second base. Shoemaker was able to get back. Naporti hit the ball well, but right at Lumley. So that's going to be the second out of the inning as Hill Alexander, number 34, is going to step up. Alexander. This is last night's ball game. Got to night it off. As he's down 0-1. Shoemaker's going to run. Alexander's going to foul one off just left of the third base bag. So now he's down 0-2. Alexander, who started the first game, he went 0-4 in that first game. Sat out in the second game. So Alexander now sits on an 0-2 count with Shoemaker over at first. Shoemaker stolen that last pitch. Let's see if he tries again. Pickoff attempt. Shoemaker's going to get back in there safely. Clemens began the game off. He grounds it out to Sims. Sims made a nice play coming across the middle to throw him out. Shoemaker had a base hit. As Alexander's going to send that ball to center field. And Max will make the catch. So the Bullfrogs get nothing in the bottom of the first. On one hit, one runner stranded. 0-0 as we head to the bottom half. Listening to Bullfrogs baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
This is Kirsten, General Manager of the Peshtigo and O'Connell Pharmacies. Do you feel like you're paying too much for your medications? Stop in and see our pharmacist about our cost minimization program. We would love to save you some money. Peshtigo and O'Connell Pharmacies, our family helping your family.
Are you looking for a checking account that's right for you? Let the Stevenson National Bank and Trust help you find the right one. All you have to do is let us know how you like to bank, and we'll show you the solution that works best for you. Whether you need simple checking or an account loaded with features, it's all right here at Stevenson National Bank and Trust. I'm Beth Larson at the O'Connell office. Stop in anytime at 101 Bray Lake Way, and we'll get started. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Shop
Hi, folks. This is David from Witt's Piggly Wiggly in Oconto Falls. Are you sick of rising gas prices? Well, at Witt's, we have a solution. When you purchase qualified groceries with blue shelf stickers, and there's hundreds throughout our store, you build up discounts for 15 gallons of gas on your club card. Then, when you fill up at our Pig Stop pumps, just scan your card and watch the gas price drop. So scan your card, shop the blue stickers, and save money on gas at the Pig in Oconto Falls.
Welcome back, Bullfrog fans. Just a reminder, stop into Richard Cranium's, where they have a great staff, great people, and some of the best wings and bloodies in town. Come see the newly remodeled indoors and enjoy the game on one of our many screens, including 2 projectors. Richard Cranium's, we'll see you out here. So on the mound for your Bullfrogs is going to be newcomer Ethan Westfall. Westfall at the University of Central Missouri Division II school. Just finished up his junior season at Central Missouri. So he's going to get to start. He's a right-hander. He'll be wearing number 25. He threw over 100 innings this past year, went 11-2 at a 2.60 ERA. We're expecting big things out of Ethan as the first pitch is going to be a strike. Westfall arrived a couple days ago as he threw 103 strikeouts to only 28 walks. So high strikeout numbers, 103 strikeouts in 100 innings, so he's a guy that's going to light up the radar gun. He also pitches from a few different arm angles. He's kind of over the top, and he'll bring it all the way to a sidearm arm slot, so something to keep an eye on throughout this ballgame. Again, it's the first time I am seeing him pitch as well. So we're excited. The coaching staff was really high on Westfall. That breaking ball is going to be off the mask of Brian Lees. So Westfall has Demetrius Sims down 0-2 to start this ball game. Westfall trying to fill in for Mike Ellenbest in that starting rotation for your Bullfrogs, as Mike Ellenbest was drafted a couple weeks ago. Ball's going to be inside, and that's going to hit Demetrius Sims. So an 0-2, Westfall hits Sims, and now he is going to head to first base. So Sims is now currently getting looked at, make sure he's okay. That ball came up in, and there's a fastball. Looks like Westfall was trying to get under the hands, try to hit that inside corner. The ball just leaked a little too much. So the Wisconsin Rapids Raptors, after 20-10 on this season, they're at the top of the South Division, 1 game ahead of the Madison Mallets. They're been playing some great baseball lately, 8-2 in their last 10 ball games. Split a series against the Express yesterday. They won the last game, that late game. So now up is going to be Jake Lumley. Lumley's batting .311 on the year, 32 hits into 100 at-bats. 14 RBIs, 21 walks to 12 strikeouts for Lumley. 1-0. That pitch is in there for a strike. 1-1 to Lumley. Lumley out of Kinesis. He's from Windsor, Ontario. So a Canadian native making his way to Wisconsin. So the pickoff attempt safe over there first. Defensively for your Bullfrogs, you got Austin Clemens at first. Randall Kenmaru at second base. Over at third, Matt Hoy. Playing short, Parker Koss. Left fielder, Hill Alexander. Center, Laren Eustace. Right fielder, Marcus Shoemaker. Behind the plate, it's going to be Brian Lees. And again, on the mound, Easton Westfall. For the 1-1, it's going to be hit on the ground to Clemens. Clemens going to take it. And there's a foul as the ball hits Lumley in the box. So Sims is going to have to go back to first base as the home plate umpire. Saw the ball go off of Lumley's foot. Rolled into fair territory, but it's going to be a strike. So 1 and 2. Bullfrogs looking for their third point of the year, 3 in a row. Again, they put their best baseball yesterday, all 3 phases. The pitching staff solid, hitting was fantastic, defense was good as well. That ball's gonna be hit on the ground to Kenmaro. He's gonna get the first out of second. Koss over to first. Double, not a double play as Austin Clemens drops the baseball at first. So a tough down to be a 6-4-3 double play. But Austin Clemens drops the baseball out of first. And when I mean drop the baseball, literally dropped the baseball, hit him in the chest, and just popped out of his glove. So now Lumley's going to reach on a fielder's choice. So with 1 out, Patrick Cromwell is going to step in the lefty. First pitch at the knees for a strike. Good pitch by Westfall. So Ethan doing a good job throwing strikes early, just that one pitch that got away from him to Sims. Other than that, though, he's been consistent so far in this first inning. We see a guy that only has 28 walks in 100 innings. It's somebody that can command his fastball. As that ball is going to be hit to Alexander, and he will make the catch. So Cromwell will fly out for the second out of the inning. Lumley stays over there at first. There's 2 outs for Westfall. So Joey Morgan, the catcher, will step up to the plate. Pickoff attempt save, close play over there at first. Lumley gets back safely. Morgan batting 200 on the season in 14 games played so far. His 9 RBIs, does have 3 home runs and 50 at bats, so he definitely has some power, but that batting average has not followed. First pitch is going to be grounded towards the Rapids dugout. So it's going to be 0-1 again. Westfall getting ahead early. He's got ahead of each batter he's faced. Morgan out of Washington University. Pitch, breaking ball, down and away. Good pitch by Westfall. Westfall wearing bright white cleats with that gray uniform as he's standing out on that mound, those nice white Nike cleats, as it's a 1-1 with Lumley at first. That pitch is going to be fouled. It's going to get out of play. And that foul ball is going to be brought to you by Tri-City Glass and Door fans. That's your reminder, for all your glass and door needs, call Tri-City Glass and Door, 920-468-7820. That's Tri-City Glass and Door, proud sponsor of your Green Bay Bullfrogs. So now 1-2. There is 2 outs. Lumley reached on a fielder's choice that had a hit into a ground ball to Kenmaro. As a pickoff attempt, safe at first. Driving up, we were a little worried about if we were going to get this game off. It was pouring on the way up here. It was raining until about 5:30. But then, as that's another hit by pitch, as Westfall's curveball just does not break, and Morgan is now going to take his base at first, as we first and second with 2 outs. As Westfall hits his second batter of the inning. Westfall through that slider just didn't break as well as he wanted it to. That kind of just stayed straight, hit Morgan in the hip. To bring up Ben Fisher, the first baseman, left-handed hitter from Eastern Kentucky. Fisher batting .314 on the year. First pitch, strike outside corner, good spot for Westfall. So there's 2 outs. What is that first and second? The 0-1 pitch. That's going to be fouled. Weekly back. And Westfall again has 2 strikes on the batter. Both his hit-by pitches have come with 2 strikes. Hit Sims with a 1-2 fastball in the tricep elbow area, and then just hit Joey Morgan on a breaking ball 1-2. So an 0-2 to Fisher. That ball is going to be down. You can see right there that Westfall changed his arm angle right there. Went for more of a sidearm. Try to get some sink onto his fastball. But Fisher was able to hold off 1-2. This will be a weakly hit ball to Hoig at third. Hoig's going to field it and mishandle it, as now another defensive mistake for your Bullfrogs. Matt Hoig just bobbled the baseball as it came in his glove, as when he went to transfer it to his throwing hand, it just popped out, and now everybody's going to be safe as bases are loaded for the Raptors as they try to play the run early. That's kind of been the Bullfrogs' downfall this year, is they're giving up runs early on in ball games, playing from behind from the get-go. And that's not how you want to play a game of baseball. You want to be out in the lead. You want to be in control. That pitch is a fastball strike to Logan Maddox, the center fielder. In that first game against the Woodchucks, they were down 3-0 after the first. The Bullfrogs did a great job chipping away, trying to come back. They ended up winning that ball game, but again, it's not a position you want to be in. And that ball is going to be flown up. Shoemaker is going to come in, and he is going to make the catch. So Westfall gets out of a first inning jam. 3 runners are left on, no hits, 1 error, 2 walks. We're going to the top of the second, 0-0 is the score. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Miller time. It's not a specific time of day. It's a rallying cry. Doesn't matter if it's texted, the subject line of a mass email, or yelled above the din of a karaoke bar. It's a call to action to the men around you, the ones you trust more than an acquaintance, coworker, or, you know, that guy. The men that have become your brothers. A call to beers answered with when, where, and...
Order me a Miller Lite, I'll be there in 10.
A night where your crew settles in over a cold Miller Lite and gets down to the task at hand. A task that may or may not involve running tables, firing up the grill, or getting the band back together.
2, 3, 4.
Just a couple of guys proving that all it takes is a few choice words spoken to the right men. Men who crave a light beer that's never light on taste. Because it's not just a good time, it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Fans, do you know of a nonprofit that needs awareness to be raised? Visit greenbaybullfrogs.com or stop in during their regular business hours Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. 5 p.m. at 315 South Barrett Street to sign up to be the Nicolay National Bank Community Connection. So Ethan Westfall working out of a jam in the bottom of the first. He hit 2 batters. And then Matt Hoig over at third base making an error. So his bases loaded, 2 outs. Westfall ended up getting Logan Maddox. Center fielder to fly out. So it's 0-0 as we head into the top of the second. The Bullfrogs trying to get to the Chris Cooper. Chris Cooper has been masterful this season. Once again, an ERA under 1 in 4 starts at 24 innings. Only giving up 1 run. He's given up 1 run in 24 innings of work. So he's been absolutely fantastic. So Matt Hoig is going to lead it off as that first pitch is going to be on the outside corner for a strike. Hoig's going to foul that one in the box. Hoig didn't get the start in game 1, but played in game 2. 1 for 5 for the third baseman. Hit a double in the 5th, came around, scored, also walked. And that's going to be strike 3 outside corner. So Hoig is going to strike out looking. Now Laren Eustace will step to the plate. Laren Eustace had a great day yesterday. He had 5 hits in both games yesterday. He's going to try to bunt, but he's going to bounce it right back to Cooper. And Cooper's going to throw it to first as Eustace takes a little stumble on the bag. He's okay. He's fine. Now Reno Kinmaru is going to step to the plate. Kinmaru in game 1 yesterday went 1 for 3 with a base and a walk. And then in game 2 had a big 2-out double. They played 3 runs. Also had a base hit, came out and scored in the 7th. So Kinmaru had a nice day yesterday against the Woodchucks. So 1-0, going to be inside for a strike. Kinmaru from California made the trip all the way to New York to play at Columbia, just finished up his sophomore season. If you guys haven't got a chance yet, go to our YouTube page, Green Bay Bullfrogs, and check out a little video we did with Randall Kinmaru, featuring it with Buster, where we take Buster Schneider, the assistant coach, along with myself. We head to the Bud Light Beach Club, and we talk to bring up some special guests. On tap, we have assistant coach Derek Francis. We'll be trying to get that to you out on YouTube tomorrow. Then we have Luke Lynn made the trip yesterday. Kinmaru's going to hit a hard line drive out to middle past the diving Sims. So Kinmaru going to get a 2-out single to keep the inning alive for the Bullfrogs. So it's Parker Koss. Parker Koss has really come on lately. In the first game, had a big triple. First extra base hit for Koss this season. That first ball game, hit a triple in the 7th. Came around and scored. Also had a sac fly RBI. And then in that second game, he was on base 4 out of the 5 times, all via the wall. He scored 3 runs in that ball game. So Koss really coming on offensively, being more patient at the plate. Coming in, he was an aggressive swinger early in camp, so swinging at the first pitch a lot. And unfortunately was just not having success swinging at that first pitch. You'd get out way more times than he would get on base. So Skip Handelsman had a chance to talk to him, try to tell him to calm down a little bit at the plate. Let the pitch come to you. Don't be so aggressive early, because you're swinging at bad pitches. Unless you can barrel it up and put a good swing on the baseball, there's no point in trying to swing at that first pitch. So 1-2 now across. He's going to hit a ground ball to the right side. And Lumley's going to miss it. So Kenmar's going to get back. So that ball's going to get through. So good job by Koss. With 2 outs, or 2 strikes. And that's going to be an error on Jake Lumley. Jake Lumley was ranging over to his glove side, but went right under. So the Bullfrogs have a runner in scoring position for the first time tonight as the catcher, Brian Lees, is going to step up with a chance to give the Bullfrogs the first lead of the game here in the top of the second. The catcher had the day off yesterday. He did not even pinch hit, didn't pinch run, did nothing. He completely day off, and that was by plan by the coaching staff, as they knew he was going to catch in this ball game. They try not to catch most players back-to-back, especially when Lees will probably be catching in both games of this series. That's going to be a strike on the outside corner, so 0-2 to Brian Lees. Hamilton and Onstadt would do the catching yesterday. Hamilton did very well. First time behind the plate in a while for the Kent State catcher. Been more used as a designated hitter. But he pitched, he caught well, made a lot of tough blocks. Especially with in a game where Dakota Klein was pitching. As Klein struggled with his command yesterday, had 7 walks. So Hamilton did a really good job of trying to keep everything in front. Don't let any balls go by. And he did a great job. As now it's 0-2 to Lees. And that's going to be outside. As now it's going to be 1-2 to the catcher from Southeast Missouri State. Kenmar over at second base. He got on with a 2-out base hit. Koss hit a ball to Lumley. Lumley made an error. And he reached base of 1-2 with Brian Lees taking that pitch down and away. So now 2-2 to Brian Lees. There's 2 outs in the inning. That ball's to be fouled back. That foul ball is punted by Tri-City Glass and Door, calling 920-468-7820. So 2-2. Brian Lees started off hot for your Bullfrogs. Just hitting up over 300. That's like the first week. Had that 3 home run game against the Kalamazoo Growlers, as he takes that pitch down for a ball close, as that one just missed. That's going to bring it to full. But Brian Lees has kind of cooled off in recent weeks for your Bullfrogs, hitting down 250, 10 hits, and 40 at-bats. Still has those 3 home runs, the only home runs he has hit since coming back. So it's going to be 3-2-2. The runners are on the move, so a base hit or ball in the gap could potentially score 2. Runners go. That ball's going to be sent to center field, but it's going to be right to Maddox. So Brian Lees puts a good swing on the baseball, hit it hard, but right at the center fielder. So the Bullfrogs leave 2 on, getting 1 hit, 1 reached on in there. You're listening to the Bullfrogs baseball. We head to the bottom of the second inning, 0-0 on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Hi, I'm Jeff Klein. I'm a real customer of Nicolet Bank. I thought all banks were basically the same products, same promises. Then I heard about Real Rewards checking from Nicolet Bank. Who pays 3% APY on a checking account? Nicolet Bank, that's who. See how much you can earn by going to nicoletbank.com and use their interest calculator. The results may be surprising. Terms and conditions apply. See a banker for details. I'm Jeff. I'm a real customer, and I earn real rewards at Nicolet Bank.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms early tonight. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies with a low of 52 degrees with winds out of the north at 5 to 10. Friday, we'll see partly cloudy skies with a high of 70 and winds out of the north at 5 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday, we'll see clear skies with a high temperature of 77 degrees. Sunday, we'll see sunshine with a high of 77. Monday, sunshine with a high temperature of 78. Tuesday, a chance of thunderstorms with a high temperature of 81 degrees. That's your latest forecast. For WOCO Radio, I'm meteorologist Ray Miller.
Hi, welcome back. Bullfrogs Baseball. Cranky Pat's Pizzeria and Pub has been the home of their delicious thin crust oven-fired pizza since 1955. Take a bite of Cranky Pat's at one of their 3 locations in Neenah, Oshkosh, and Green Bay. That's Cranky Pat's Pizzeria and Pub, proud sponsor of your Green Bay Bullfrogs. So now we're in the bottom of the second. Westfall back out there. Bullfrogs had Kenmaru over at second base with a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. But Brian leads in a line drive to center field, but it was right at Logan Maddox, and he was able to make the catch. The Bullfrogs still remain scoreless, even though they have 2 hits in the first 2 innings. First pitch, a ball outside. Joe Wainhouse will be doing the hitting. Wainhouse, big kid. 6'7", 240. He's from Washington. He's a guy, a hit-or-miss guy. 2-0 as he breaks his bat. But that's going to go in the stands, but it's going to be a base hit as Westfall's going to get on a base. Wainhouse snaps his bat from the handle, and that bat goes flying into the stands. Thank God nobody got hurt. So now the Rapids have a base runner on to start this second inning with Dustin Woodcock. Stein will play this is the right fielder. Woodcock out of SIU Edwardsville. First pitch, outside corner. That's going to just miss down and away. Woodcock, batting .290 on the season. That pitch could be down and away. 3 home runs, has 15 RBIs, 20 walks to 15 strikeouts for the right fielder. Westfall looking for another ground ball. It's 2-0 right now to Woodcock. Runner stays. It's going to be a strike outside corner. Good pitch by Westfall, 2-1. Now some dark clouds making their way near Witter Field. It's like I mentioned, it rained earlier. Since it was about 5:30, both teams were unable to take batting practice to begin the game, but the game still started on time, 7:05. And now he's safe. Over first on that pickoff attempt by Westfall. Two and one. A possibly hit line drive, flared into left field. That's going to be a base hit. So back-to-back base hits for the Raptors has them going here in the bottom of the second. Now Brandon Polizzi is going to step up. And the bottom half the lineup, that's kind of what their job is. Is trying to get on base, set the table for the guys at the top of the lineup, Sims, Lumley, Cromwell, Morgan. Get those bottom lineups on base. So your big guys, your top guys in your lineup can drive them in. So look for Palooza to potentially bunt. Clemens is going to be in out of that cutoff. Hoig over there at third base will be playing in as well. Hoig is going to field the baseball if it's bunted hard at him, but otherwise stay at home. He's going to square, it's going to be bunted down, and it's going to be foul as Westfall picks it up to the right of the first baseline. So Polizzi So Koss is going to have to try to make sure he keeps Winehouse close over there at second base. If you don't want to give him a big lead, as ideally the Bullfrogs are going to try to get the out at base, not letting the runners move over. So that's where you're going to have to have that mentality. When you're fielding the baseball, feet set to third base. So it's an 0-1 to Polizzi. So he's going to square. He's going to get it down, and it's going to be foul. It's now 0-2. Now, it doesn't look like that was a sack bunt from up here. He showed late and used base for bunt technique instead of trying to sack it down. Sack usually showed extremely early. You can even show it before the pitcher even breaks his hands, before he even makes his way to the plate. But he kind of waited till the ball was already out of the pitcher's hands, tried to get it down that third base line, but was just unsuccessful. So let's see if Coach Nato keeps the bunt sign on, or they let him swing away. They let him swing away. That's a breaking ball. That's a great pitch. That was a good pitch. And I know maybe the home plate umpire was a little fooled on that one because that pitch broke right over the plate. Pitch needs. And you can't ask for a better pitch, especially with 2 strikes from Westfall. Right there, just giving the batter another opportunity. 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 as Polizzi gets blown up by a fastball. And he's going to strike out. So he's unable to do.
Just kind of move those runners over from first and second. He failed. And that's going to bring up Demetrius Sims. Demetrius Sims, he got a hit by a pitch in that first inning. He was down 1-2. Westfall hit him with a fastball up towards his elbow tricep area. But he's going to have a chance to drive in some runs for the Raptors. First and second. Boyd is playing even with the back. Clemens is about 1.5 feet behind. Middle looking at turn 2. First pitch. That's going to be fouled back. That foul ball is brought to you by Tri-City Glass and Door. Call 920-468-7820. That's Tri-City Glass and Door. Now we got a newcomer just arrived today out of Kent State, Josh Hollander. So Josh Hollander is an infielder out of Kent State. Just finished up his freshman year. He is here today. He's in uniform. Expect him to probably get a pinch hit opportunity later in the ball game as Westfall is going to use an inside move pickoff. But when West hangs out, he'll be back safely. Hollander, teammates with Brad Hamilton. So he'll come and complete the 30-man roster for your Bullfrogs after dropping 3 players in Bierman, Uselman, and Van Lannen. The breaking ball is going to be popped up in the infield. Clemens is going to come in, and he will make the catch. So Sims will pop up in the infield. Now there's 2 house runners still remain at first and second. The Raptors had something going in this first inning. Back-to-back base hits to start the frame. But Westfall getting Polizzi to strike out, and Sims to pop up in the infield is now 1 out away from getting out another jam. But Jake Lumley stepped to the plate. Lumley grounded into a fielder's choice in his first at it was over to Ken Maru. That ball is going to be grounded towards the Bullfrog dugout. So when we're trying to drive in these runs, there's 2 outs. The 0-1 count, that one's going to be a strike as Westfall changes arm slot once again, going from that side arm slot, trying to get some more sinking action to his fastball. Just change the eye level of the batter. Just keep him on his toes. As he changes pitch, he's also going to change arm slots. So that's to be an off-speed pitch down, 1-2. Looks like it's a changeup. So Lily made an error back in the top of the second as was handled a Parker Cross ground ball. 1-2. That's being hit well to right center. That's going back. Shoemaker gives chase, but that's going to be off the scoreboard. So Jake Lumley hits a 3-run home run off of Ethan Westfall, and your Bullfrogs now down 3-0 after that mammoth home run by Jake Lumley. Lumley took that 1-2 pitch and hit an absolute bomb to right field. So the Bullfrogs are now down 3-0. That's only Lumley's second home run. Both home runs coming against the Bullfrogs. As you remember, in second game of the season, he hit a walk-off home run solo shot against your Bullfrogs off of right-handed pitcher Connor Jackson. So he's been a Bullfrog killer. So now that pitch is going to be in there for a strike. 1-0. So 1-1 to Cromwell. Cromwell flew out in the first inning, flew out to Hill Alexander. As now he sits 2-1. And that ball is going to be fouled, so now it's 2-2 to Cromwell. The Bullfrogs down early in a ball game, 3-0. We're in the bottom of the second, and that's going to be fouled. That foul ball brought to you by Tri-City Glass and Door. Giving up a 3-run home run to Jake Lumley. 2-2. That one's going to be outside in the other batter's box. So that's going to be a strike. So 3-2, 2 outs to Cromwell. Cromwell at a Clemson University. Big time ACC program, 3-2. That's going to be a little up. So now it's a 2-out walk after that home run. So Westfall still trying to work out of the second inning.
Like Demetrius Sims in the first inning was hit by a pitch.
Breaking ball, that's down and in the dirt.
ball's going to be fouled towards the left side is Morgan. Morgan hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. Got all the way to second base, but was then stranded. Again, he's batting 200 on the year, so not a strong summer start for him. Again, he's played in about half the ball games, arriving later as he swings through that fastball, 1-2. Runner at first, that's Cromwell. He walked. So now one time, Kamal's playing up the middle, and the runner's going to go. He's going to throw it down. Kamal's going to catch it, and he's going to tag as Cromwell didn't even get a chance to slide. So the Raptors get 3 on a 3-run home run by Jake Lumley. So we head to the top third. Raptors 3, Bullfrogs nothing. You listen to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Attention pizza lovers, have you tried a Brewpub pizza? Designed to be the best of the best pub pizzas ever made, every Brewpub Lots of Matza pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies and topped with over a half-pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Brewpub Lots of Matza pizzas are made right here in Wisconsin. Brewpub Lots of Matza pizzas are available at your local grocer and tavern. Check Brewpub pizzas out at facebook.com/brewpubpizza and get more details at brewpubpizza.com. Brewpub Lots of Matza pizzas, official frozen pizza of the Green Bay Bullfrogs.
Want to know what I like best about high school sports? I love watching my son run on the field. I love the fact that since he's been playing high school sports, he's making better decisions. And I love knowing that with the proper equipment, education, conditioning, and coaching, high school sports here in Wisconsin are safer than ever before. And that's something I really love.
This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Fans, if you had made a trip into Joannes Stadium at all this season, you guys can head to Pizza Ranch. Show your ticket stub at any of those Pizza Ranch in Green Bay or Oshkosh locations, and you'll receive 10% off your next order, buffet or carryout. That's Pizza Ranch, always good. Now think about Pizza Ranch. I would recommend sitting down for their buffet. Myself and a couple of the interns went out one of those days for our lunch break, went to Pizza Ranch, had an amazing lunch. A lot of good pizza. My favorite, their cheesecake pizza in the dessert section was fantastic. Again, cheap, $10
Pizza, they had chicken, they had mashed potatoes, they had french fries, a little bit of everything. Pizza Ranch, always good.
Now Austin Clemens is going to step up to the plate. He grounded out in his first at-bat. So far on the season for Clemens, he's having a great start to the year. As it is pouring right now here as
you're going to wait.
I guess we're on the umpire's time here in this ball game. But it is raining and it's raining hard down there. So something to keep an eye on. The skies are black. It was raining earlier, like I mentioned. We were able to get out of that rain, but now it has come back. As Clemens is going to hit a ground ball to Sam Sims is going to grab it, throw to first, and get the speedy Clemens. Marcus Shoemaker.
Brandon, look, can you watch your audio levels?
Shoemaker has another hit. So Shoemaker, second hit of the ball game, as he will get on with one out for Quincy Naporti. Naporti batting .311 on the season, has a couple of home runs. Already has 12 RBIs in only 12 ball games. He's a guy that hits with runners scoring position alive. He can send a ball to right center, but it looks like it will be caught by Woodcock. Naporti put a nice swing on it, but it's going to fly out. Shoemaker staying over there at first. I'll bring up Bill Alexander. Alexander wearing number 34 today. His 11th jersey red. So he's going to use 34 with Shoemaker at first. Shoemaker, that's trying to get one with 2 out. He has 11 stolen bases on the season. That's a team leading 2 ahead of the next guy, Chris Boatsway. So Alexander's going to swing. It's going to be a ground ball to Cromwell. Cromwell's going to send it over, and he will get Alexander. So the Bullfrogs get a hit, but leave a runner on. It's 3-0 Raptors against the bottom of the third. You listen to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO, Stereo FM Sports Radio.
For some of us, saving is in our nature. Oh, good morning, Mr. Squirrel. Oh, hi, Mama Bird. The rest of us might need a little help. Fortunately, there's EdVest, Wisconsin's official $5.29 college savings plan. EdVest accounts can be opened in about 15 minutes with just $25, and any earnings can grow free from state and federal income taxes. When it's time for my little birds to leave the nest, we'll be prepared to help them fly on their own at colleges, technical colleges, graduate schools, and professional schools nationwide. Birds of a feather save together with EdVest. Call 888-338-3789 or visit edvest.com for more information.
To learn more about the EdVest College Savings Plan, its investment objectives, risks, and costs, read the disclosure booklet at edvest.com. Check with your home state for tax advantages. Investments can lose value. TIAA CREF Individual and Institutional Services, LLC. Member FINRA. Distributor and underwriter.
We're back bottom of the third. Bullfrogs left a runner on the top third in Shoemaker's. He had another base hit. It's 3-0 as Morgan's going to stay in there. as he was at the plate when in last inning, Patrick Cromwell was thrown out trying to steal. So a 1-1-2 Morgan. Morgan. It's a ground ball. Down to the third base line. Foul. Sit down in 1-2. He was hit by a pitch back in the first on a 1-2 breaking ball. For the 1-2. Check swing. They're going to go check at first. They say no swing. A rainbow has just entered the game. It's a vibrant rainbow as it's heading right over the field. That's going to be strike three, swinging on a breaking ball. So Morgan will strike out to lead off the bottom of the third. That's going to bring up Ben Fisher to the plate with one out in the inning. Fisher's 0 for 1, but reached on base. Hit a ground ball to Matt Boyd. Boyd just unable to handle as he bobbled it. Fisher reached. That made it bases loaded in that inning, but Westfall was able to get out of that jam. Westfall was not so lucky in that second inning. It was first and second, nobody out. He got Palooza to strike out. Then got Sims to pop up, and then with 2 strikes, 2 outs, gave up a 3-run home run to Jake Lumley. And Jake Lumley, the Bullfrog killer. In 3 games, he's hit 2 big-time home runs. One of those being a walk-off against Connor Jackson back in the second game of the season. So 1-1. That ball is going to be fouled. That foul ball is brought to you by Tri-City Glass and Door. Call 920-468-7820. Tri-City Glass and Door. So 1-2. Breaking ball, strike 3. So Westfall back-to-back strikeouts. As he looks a lot better here in the third inning. It's maybe starting to settle in. Again, Westfall hasn't pitched in about 4 to 5 weeks since his season ended. Central Missouri is a Division II program. They finished in about second, third week of May, so he hasn't pitched since then. Again, first outing in a real game time like Fort Westfall. He's throwing some bullpens and kept his arm fresh. But when you haven't thrown for a month and a half in a game setting, it takes a while for those bugs and cobwebs to get off in that compete mode, as he now 0-2 to Maddox. Sent a fly ball to right field for his first out. Another breaking ball. That's going to be down and away. Trying to get Maddox to chase. That's what you want to do with those slide with a slider. Is you want to, if you're going to throw multiples, at least back to back, you want to increase the break on it, and that's going to be strike 3 as Westfall gets Maddox swinging on a slider. So a great hitting as he strikes out the side. We head to the top of the fourth. It's 3-0 Raptors. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Miller Time. It's a rallying cry to the men around you, the ones that have become your brothers. A call to beers answered with,
Order me a Miller Lite, I'll be there in 10.
a night where your crew gets down to the task at hand that may or may not involve running tables,
Nice break.
firing up the grill,
Nice.
or getting the band back together.
2, 3, 4.
Just a few choice words spoken to the right men who crave a light beer that's never light on taste. Because it's not just a good time, it's Miller Time.
Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Welcome back, Bullfrog fans. We are now in the top of the 4th inning. It's a 3-0 lead for the Raptors off that 3-run home run by Jake Lumley. And Donald Driver, Hall of Fame wide receiver for your Green Bay Packers, a Green Bay Packer Hall of Famer, excuse me, has a message for you. Donald Driver reminds you that even a crash at slow speed can feel like getting hit by a 300-pound lineman. Click it or ticket. Let's achieve 0 deaths on Wisconsin roads. 0 in Wisconsin. A vision we can all live with. That's Wisconsin Department of Transportation, proud sponsor of your Green Bay Bullfrogs. So as Cooper finishes up his warm-up pitches, it's going to be Hoig, Eustace, and Kenmaru in the 4th. So Matt Hoig, 0 for 1, struck out looking. First pitch to Hoig, he says it right back in the box, but great snag by Cooper as he takes a hit away from Matt Hoig. Way to field your position, Cooper. That's going to be a 1-3 ground out on that first pitch. Tough break as Cooper just stabbed his glove at it, and he found it. So now Eustace will step to the plate. That pitch will be up and away. Eustace tried to bunt in his first at-bat, trying to drag bunt, but he bunted it right back to the pitcher in Cooper for an easy out as he takes that 1-0 pitch down the middle, 1-1. So Cooper doing a really good job keeping the Bullfrogs off the scoreboard tonight as the Bullfrogs have been coming in on a offensive rampage. And the games against Woodchucks, both games they had 10+ hits, especially that game against the second game when they scored 13 on 16 hits. Just everybody seemed to get them in the action. 7 of 9 Bullfrogs got hits, 8 of 9 scored. All Bullfrogs reached base at one point in that ballgame. So an all-in-all team effort offensively. But right now it seems to be struggling out of the gate against Cooper as Eustace is going to send a line drive up the middle for a base hit. The Bullfrogs have a hit in each inning so far in this game, but have yet to get much out of it. Only 1 hit in each inning so far. Trying to build off of that Larry Eustace single is going to be Randall Kenmaru, as he is one of those guys that got a hit back in the second. Got on with 2 outs, got to second base, but was then stranded. So with 1 out, Eustace is going to steal, throw down to second base. It's going to be up and away, and it's going to get into center field. Eustace is going to drive to third, and he's going to be thrown out. Eustace tries to get to third base, but he is thrown out by Maddox out in center field. An absolute laser from center field. That ball was thrown on an absolute rope and gets Eustace out at third. So Eustace, who has got to scoring position, gets thrown out trying to get to third on that error throw by Morgan. So now there's 2 outs for your Bullfrogs, and again, base running has been detrimental to this Bullfrogs team all season long. It's crazy how they make the same mistakes over and over on the base pass. One of those being getting picked off. The Bullfrogs have gotten picked off in, I think, almost every game in the past week or two. He's making a tough play, trying to extend it third. He's already in scoring position. You got to be 100% certain you're going to make it to third base. As Kenmaru is going to send that ball to right field. So Kenmara, 2-2, 2 outs. With Toss up there. Fouled back again, so fans, that's another reminder for all your glass and door needs. Call Tri-City Glass and Door, 920-468-7820. That breaking ball is going to go into the dugout. Heads up there, Bullfrogs, as that one went right at the head of a couple of the Bullfrogs. Using their quick athletic ability, ducked out of the way. Thank God nobody got hurt. At least they're paying attention, so that's a plus. The pitch is sent to center field. That's going to be to Mac. That's going to be a flyout. So the Bullfrogs go down 1-2-3. They had one hit. Nobody left on. Bottom of the fourth, 3-0 Raptors. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO, Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Summer can take toll on your floors. Dirt and sand digging in, destroying carpet and vinyl flooring. Check out the latest styles at Factory Direct Flooring of Green Bay. At Factory Direct Flooring, you can save money on new flooring by avoiding the middleman. Carpet starting at 55 cents per square foot. Vinyl flooring starting at 99 cents per square foot. They also have custom area rugs. You designed them, we make them. Factory Direct Flooring located at 1330 South Military Avenue at the intersection of 9th Street in Green Bay.
Hello?
This is the Federal Bureau of Vacation, and you, ma'am, need a break.
What? Sorry, bad cell connection.
I called your landline.
You did?
At work.
But...
At night.
Oh.
On a weekend.
All right, I'll take a vacation as soon as
You're ready now?
I am?
Yes, you know what else is ready?
What?
Your room at American.
I knew you'd say that.
Play American's hilarious fill-in-the-blanks game for a chance to win great prizes at fillintowin.com. American, your room is ready. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited.
Hey fans, your friends at US Cellular want to remind you that their service gives you a strong signal in the middle of anywhere. US Cellular's focus on local communities allows them to deliver an ideal customer experience. So Westfall back out for his fourth inning of work. So far he's given up 3 runs on 3 hits. 1 Bullfrog error. That error coming back in the first. That was Matt Hoig. First pitch is outside for a ball. Starting up is Joe Wainhouse. Wainhouse had a base hit in his last at-bat. Broke his bat at the handle, but was able to muscle it to right field. Wainhouse coming out hot early on. He's batting .429 coming in this ball game. Has a home run, 6 RBI. Does have 7 strikeouts and 14 at bats. So half of his at bats are hits, half of his bats are strikeouts. That's going to be fouled back into the mitt of Ryan Lee. 2-1 now on the count. He's going to check his swing. No check down at third base, so it's going to be a no swing. 3-1. Westfall has worked in the stretch for 2 of the 3 innings. Last inning, he struck out the side. That pitch is outside for a strike. But again, the first 2 innings, got himself in trouble. First inning, got out of a base and loaded jam. Second, was not so lucky as he gave up a 3-run home run in that inning with 2 strikes and 2 outs to the bat and bump. When settled in that third, that ball be hit on a rope to center field. as the leadoff baseman is on once again. For the Raptors, they've got leadoff runners on 3 out of the first 4 innings off Westfall. Now, Justin Woodcock is going to step in. He had a base hit to left field in his last at that. First pitch is going to throw that one out. It's going to go out. Was that left side? Nothing moving in the Bullfrogs bullpen. Westfall, the 0-1. He's going to step off. He's going to step back on. Tomorrow night, Austin Hancock's going to get the start. So now 0-2 to Woodcock, the right fielder. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch, so Woodcock's going to strike out. So Brendan Polizzi is going to step up. Polizzi tried to sacrifice bunt in his first at-bat, was unsuccessful in 2 attempts. Got a chance to swing it, but then got blown away by a fastball, and he struck out. As Westfall sent a pickoff attempt, Wainhouse gets back safely, standing up. Not much of a lead over there at first base. And that ball is in there for a strike, 0-1. Wainhouse has 0 stolen bases, so not a steal threat over there at first base. But again, you do want to keep him close. Don't want him to get extended and get a big lead. That's going to be a slider outside corner. Polizzi batting .265 on the season, has 4 RBIs, 12 walks, 16 strikeouts. Does have 5 stolen bases on the year from the left fielder. The 0-2, breaking ball, check to swing. They're going to check it out at first. They're going to say no swing. Polizzi out of Cal State Dominguez Hill out in California. He's from Bellflower, California, so he stayed close to home as he sits on a 1-2 count. And that's going to be down once again. Good eye by Polizzi, as that was a good pitch by Westfall. It's a tough breaking ball to lay off, but he did a really good job. And now he's moved the count to 2-2 with Wainhouse still over there at first base. Two. Breaking ball, strike 3. So Polizzi will strike out for the second time of this game. That's Westfall's 6th strikeout in 3 2/3 inning. So he has plus stuff. That slider is very good, and that's how you get guys out. Pitchers with high strikeout numbers usually has a plus pitch, whatever pitch that may be. That could be a fastball, slider, changeup. For Westfall, it's a slider. That pitch is a plus pitch, as that one misses for a ball. 1-0 to Demetrius Sims. Sims 0 for 1 on the day. It was hit by a pitch back in the first. popped up to Austin Clemens in the second. So the 1-0, that's going to be fouled. That foul ball brought to you by Tri-City Glass and Door. For all your glass and door needs, call Tri-City Glass and Door 920-468-7820. So 1-1. That's going to be fouled towards the Bullfrogs bullpen as they are unable to make a play out there. And some of the guys are upset. I'm not sure who that is. There's a hoodie up. Can't get a view, but the Bullfrog bullpen, one of the pitchers out there, unable to make the play. And the other guys are letting them hear it. Sims is facing a 1-2 count with Wainhouse at first. Breaking ball is going to be hit to Hoy. Hoy's going to field it, throw it to second to get the force out. So it is the end of the fourth. We're headed to the fifth. Raptors have a 3-0 lead still. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Hi, I'm Jeff Klein. I'm a real customer of Nicolet Bank. Tax time is the perfect time to see the true value of Real Rewards checking from Nicolet Bank. Take the 1099 interest form from your current bank, then go to nicoletbank.com and use their interest calculator. The difference in interest earned may be surprising. You could be earning more money at Nicolet Bank for doing the same things you're doing right now. Terms and conditions apply. See a banker for details. I'm Jeff. I'm a real customer and I earn real rewards at Nicolet Bank.
Attention pizza lovers, have you tried a brew pub pizza? Designed to be the best of the best pub pizzas ever made, every brew pub lots of matzo pizzas made with your favorite premium meats and veggies and topped with over a half pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Brewpub Lots of Matzo Pizzas are made right here in Wisconsin. Brewpub Lots of Matzo Pizzas are available at your local grocer and tavern. Check Brewpub Pizzas out at facebook.com/brewpubpizza and get more details at brewpubpizza.com. Brewpub Lots of Matzo Pizzas, official frozen pizza of the Green Bay Bullfrogs.
Fans, tonight you will see Chris Boatsway wearing the number 0 jersey. This jersey brought to you by the Wisconsin Transportation, reminding you to strive for zeros in Wisconsin. Wisconsin Department of Transportation is a
Scattered showers and thunderstorms early tonight. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies with a low of 52 degrees with winds out of the north at 5 to 10. Friday, we'll see partly cloudy skies with a high of 70 and winds out of the north at 5 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday, we'll see clear skies with a high temperature of 77 degrees. Sunday, we'll see sunshine with a high of 77. Monday, sunshine with a high temperature of 78. Tuesday, a chance of thunderstorms with a high temperature of 81 degrees. That's your latest forecast for WOCO Radio. I'm meteorologist Ray Miller.
on the run, and that ball kind of carried a little bit on Woodstock. Across the clock, 8:02 now on the day. Brian Reese is going to step up to the plate. So Brian Lee's going to step up. Lee's hit a fly ball to center field. Hit it well to Maddox, as he's going to foul that one back. Remember, fans, for all your grocery needs, visit Festival Foods. Great stuff, just not a lot of money. That's Festival Foods. So the 0-1. Lee's going to send it back up the box, but Cooper again makes a play to take away a potential hit for your Green Bay Bullfrogs, as that ball was hit back to the mound. So Cooper getting that extra work in, those PFPs, pitcher fielding practice as we call them, getting his work in, as now there is 2 quick outs here in the top of the 5th as Cooper has really settled in, kind of cruising. First pitch to Austin Clemens. Clemens 0 for 2. It's back-to-back groundouts to the shortstop, Demetrius Sims. Clemens out of the University of Louisville. Over at first base again. So back-to-back games at first. Laporte getting another game off from playing defense. Clemens is a corner infielder, can play third base and first base. Skip giving him more action at first base now. I was trying to see if he can chance to give Laporte some more time off, as that ball is going to be down and away. 0-2. What makes Cooper tough is the way, the position where he lands on the mound. He kind of throws across his body, and it creates that illusion that he's throwing behind a right-handed batter. So righties have problems seeing the ball. That's going to be down and away. He's kind of crossing himself up. Usually a pitcher coach wouldn't recommend that. Ideally, you just want to point your front lead foot, your plant foot, straight towards the plate. But he kind of goes across. And so far it works. It's been working for him. As the 2-2 is going to be fouled back in the box. Will keep Clemens alive in this at-bat. 2-2 still. There's 2 outs in the inning. Those outs coming from Parker Koss, fly out to right field, and then Brian Lee's hit a ground ball up the middle, but Cooper stabbed at it, picked it up, and threw Lee's out at first. So 2-2. And strike 3 as Clemens strikes out on a slider inside. So the Bullfrogs go down easy in the top of the 5th. It's 3-0. Raptors. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
For some of us, saving is in our nature. Oh, good morning, Mr. Squirrel. Oh, hi, Mama Bird. The rest of us might need a little help. Fortunately, there's EdVest, Wisconsin's official $5.29 college savings plan. EdVest accounts can be opened in about 15 minutes with just $25, and any earnings can grow free from state and federal income taxes. When it's time for my little birds to leave the nest, we'll be prepared to help them fly on their own at colleges, technical colleges, graduate schools, and professional schools nationwide. Birds of a feather save together with EdVest. Call 888-338-3789 or visit edvest.com for more information.
To learn more about the EdVest College Savings Plan, its investment objectives, risks, and costs, read the disclosure booklet at edvest.com. Check with your home state for tax advantages. Investments can lose value. TIAA CREF Individual and Institutional Services, LLC. Member FINRA. Distributor and underwriter.
What is our guy at? Do you have that? 79? It's probably his last thing right here. He hasn't pitched in like a month. Cousin Subs is deli fresh daily. Don't settle for average. You deserve better. Better bread. Better subs. Cousins. All right, so it's bottom of the 5th inning. Westfall still out there for his 5th inning of work. He's at 78 pitches currently, so this potentially could be his last inning of work. And we'll keep an eye on that out for you. First up is going to be Jake Lumley, as he sends that ball to left field, but that's going to get foul, as it was about 5 feet left of the left field line. That would have been extra bases for sure. But he so Lumley, the guy who had that big swing in the second to make it 3-0. Other than that, the Raptors really haven't done much offensively. Only have 4 hits. Again, one of those being that home run. As he sends that ball to left center, going back is Alexander, and he's going to make the catch. About 5 feet in front of the warning track in left center. Lumley put a good swing on the baseball, but he's going to fly out for the first out in this top of the 5th. Patrick Cromwell, 0 for 1 on the day, walked the second, but then was thrown out by Brian Lees trying to steal. So the first pitch to Patrick Cromwell. We're going to get a time. That's going to be a ground ball to Ken Morrow. He's going to field it, throw it to first. And Cromwell will be an easy first pitch out. And now 2 quick outs for Westfall here in the top of the 5th inning. So Joey Morgan's going to step up. Morgan, 0 for 1, hit by pitch, and then struck out in the at-bat in the 3rd. Well, pitch, that's be laced towards the Raptors bullpen. We're going to lower that last blow, just trying to get out of front. But now it's going to be a strike 1 and 1 is 2. Fly out by Lumley, and then Patrick Cromwell grounded out to Ken Maru. Swinging at that first pitch. Sitting, trying to minimize that pitch count. That pitch just missed. Apparently up. Skip doesn't like that call over there in the dugout. A couple sliders have been close for Westfall, just not getting those calls. So 2-1. And that ball's hit well, but right to Parker Koss, as Koss is going to make the catch. Morgan didn't even get a chance to drop the bat as it was hit that hard. But we're through 5. We head to the top of the 6th. Raptors still lead 3-0. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Summer can take toll on your floors. Dirt and sand digging in, destroying carpet and vinyl flooring. Check out the latest styles at Factory Direct Flooring of Green Bay. At Factory Direct Flooring, you can save money on new flooring by avoiding the middleman. Carpet starting at 55 cents per square foot. Vinyl flooring starting at 99 cents per square foot. They also have custom area rugs. You designed them, we make them. Factory Direct Flooring located at 1330 South Military Avenue at the intersection of 9th Street in Green Bay.
This is Kirsten, General Manager of the Peshtigo and O'Connell Pharmacies. Did you know that we'll mail or deliver your prescriptions to you? At our pharmacies, we want to make things easy for you. Peshtigo and O'Connell Pharmacies, our family helping your family.
NEW Landscape and Lawn Care, the experienced landscape designers, are experts at creating comfortable and visually pleasing outdoor living spaces that will complement your home. The installation crew will prepare the soil, irrigation system, and ensure new plants and trees are planted properly. Once the landscape has been installed, their one-time services and weekly and monthly service plans are designed to ensure your new landscape maintains its beauty. Visit greenbayLawnCare.com today for more information. That's NEW Landscape and Lawn Care, a proud sponsor of your Green Bay Bullfrogs. So we are about halfway done with this ball game. We're through 5 innings, about the end to the top of the 6th. As the Bullfrogs have the heart of their order up. So it's going to be Shoemaker, Naporti, and Alexander as the Bullfrogs, middle of the lineup, trying to get the Bullfrogs in this game. As this is going to be a bunt by Shoemaker. Cooper's going to mishandle it, and that's going to be a leadoff base runner for Shoemaker. That's going to be a base hit for Marcus Shoemaker, as Coach Nato is going to argue that Shoemaker was inside the base paths. But again, there was no play. So I think there's going to really be no argument. I think he's trying to maybe just mentioning that to the home plate umpire for future reference. But when there's no play, it really doesn't matter as long as he's established his base path. Shoemaker at first, Naporti 0-for-2, had a line drive out to the second baseman, Lumley, and then flew out to the right fielder, Woodcock. The Bullfrogs. As Naporti has a hard grab on it, Sims is going to gather, backhand it out at second, then at first. So a double play will quickly erase Shoemaker from the base pass, as now it's a 6-4-3 double play. Tough break again for the Bullfrogs. They hit another baseball hard, but just at a rafter. As Sims backhands that one, and it's an easy 6-4-3 double play to get not the fleetest of foot, Quincy Naporti. So now there's 2 outs with Hill Alexander. Alexander's going to take that first pitch for a strike. So 0-1, that's a breaking ball, going to be down. One. So 2-1 to Alexander, the left fielder tonight. He is 0-for-2. As he takes that pitch down. So 3-1. So Cooper getting 2 quick outs, now falls behind Alexander, 3-1. That's going to be a strike to Alexander. So now 3-2 full count to the outfielder from Midland. For 2. That's going to be hit. Ground ball to Sims. Sims is going to gather. Throw to first. The Bullfrogs go down once again. 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 3-0 Raptors. Listening to Bullfrogs Baseball. WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
If you don't know everything about insurance, you'll profit from the knowledge and experience at the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls. You'll benefit from their thorough analysis of the insurance that you really need. They'll recommend the companies and policies that are the best for you. At the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, they specialize in complete coverage of all your insurance needs. Call the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto
Hi, I'm
Falls.
Jeff Klein. I'm a real customer of Nicolay Bank. Like you, I never really thought about banking. Then I heard about real rewards checking from Nicolay Bank. Then I started to wonder why I wasn't earning 3% APY on my checking account. Then I started to wonder why I had to call an 800 number just to talk to someone. Then I stopped wondering and switched to Nicolet Bank. Now I earn real interest on my checking account and I can talk to someone who actually knows me. Terms and conditions apply. See a banker for details. I'm Jeff. I'm a real customer and I earn real rewards at Nicolet Bank.
Folks, if you've been to Joanne Stadium lately, you may have noticed that convenient orange storage unit located on the third base side of the ballpark with a U-Box storage unit from the U-Haul store. U-Box, we deliver. Call 920-499-8813 to book yours today. That's U-Haul store, proud sponsor, your Green Bay Bullfrogs. So the Bullfrogs still chasing a 3-0 lead as Westfall will come back out for a 6 innings of work. Westfall has retired the last 6 batters he has faced, which retired 8 of the last 9, has really settled in since those first 2 innings. But they still trail 3-0 as that ball is going to be hit down the line. Foul as it almost hit the third base umpire as he was just about to get out of the way. So now Fisher down 0-2 Fisher. 0-2 in the ball game. Reached on an error back in the first and then struck out looking back in the third. 0-2. As we hit hard to Clemens, but Clemens is going to field it and he will take it himself for a 3 unassisted for the first out of the 6th. That's 7 in a row for Westfall. Now Logan Maddox will step in. Nothing going for the Bullfrogs in their bullpen. Again, Westfall has looked good in the last 3 innings. Again, hasn't pitched in 5 to 6 weeks in a competitive game since finishing up his junior year at Central Missouri. As that pitch is in there for a strike. So he definitely was shaking off some of those cobwebs, but now, since then, he's been really solid, really mixing in that slider well. It's been a plus pitch for him today as Max will swing through that breaking ball. So, Max down 0-2, 1 out. Breaking ball again. Koss will come charge, field it, throw to first for the second out of the inning. That's 8 in a row for Westfall retired. Now, Joe Wainhouse, who's been on base twice today, has 2 hits, came around and scored back in the second. He's hit the ball hard both times. That first time was broken bad as he muscled it to right field, but then hit a base hit up the middle that was hit well, barreled it up. Again, big kid, 6'7" out of Washington. He's sitting on a 1-0 count as Westfall missed on a fastball in. Now 1-1 of that breaking ball. Little out in front as Westfall was changing up some pitch speeds. So 1-1, 2 outs. And that's going to be a sidearm fastball outside. So 2-1. 2-1, 2 outs. Down and in, that's going to be a ball. Remember, fans, for all your grocery needs, you got to visit Festival Foods. Great stuff. Not a lot of money. That's Festival Foods. That pitch is going to be down. So it's going to be a walk to Wayne House. So that cuts a string of 8 consecutive Raptors sent down. Bullfrogs bullpen is going as a right-hander is up. Looks like it's Harrison Egley just throwing as he's just now stopped throwing. First pitch to Woodcock is going to be a ball inside on that slider. One out. Outside for a strike 1-1. Good spot by Westfall to hit that black. One. Inside, just missed. Looks like a pretty good pitch. But it'll be inside 2-1. You got Wayne House over at first. Nothing really moving in the Bullfrogs bullpen. Looks like Egley was throwing, but he kind of shut that down. 2-1. Ball's going to be fouled back. So in 2-2, that foul ball was brought to you by Tri-City Glass and Door. 920-468-7820. That's Tri-City Glass and Door. Also, Clover Auto and Truck Supply Incorporated, your locally owned Napa Auto Parts store. 2-2. That ball is going to be hit to center field. Coming on is Eustace, and he's not going to make the catch. As it's going to fall right in front of him, so it's going to be a base hit for Dustin Woodcock, as the bottom of the order has done a great job of getting on base in this ball game. That's the second hit for Woodcock. He had a hit back in the second inning. So now runners at first and second. So a pinch hitter for Polizzi is going to be number 9, Doak Dozier. So Dozier, new pinch hitter here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch, strike on the outside. Dozier batting 163 on the season and 43 at bats, only has 7 hits, 1 RBI, 3 walks, does have 15 strikeouts. So the 0-1 to Dozier, and that's going to be fouled towards the third base side. So now he's down 0-2. So now Harrison Egley out there for the Bullfrogs is now throwing off the mound. So 0-2, there's 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Wayne House walked. With 2 outs. Woodcock hit a base hit to center field that fell in front of Laren Eustace. Now Dozier pinch hitting for Polizzi. It's 0-2. It's going to be hit up the middle, and that's going to it's going to be stopped by Kenmaro, but a runner's going to head around to third, and he's going to be out. So a spectacular play by Randall Kenmaro saves a run for the Bullfrogs, as the ball looked like it was going to be up the middle. Kenmaro dove, stops it. Wayne House didn't see that it went that it did not go through. He rounds third base and heads to home with no disregard, and then was then thrown out at the plate. So a crazy play, as the Raptors thought they had an easy RBI, but Kenmaro saves a run. So great defense for the Bullfrogs. Keeps it 3-0. Top of the 7th. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Wisconsin did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Now bag number 8.
All right, we're back to top of the 7th inning. Reno Kenmaro made a spectacular play in that bottom of the 6th to save a run for the Bullfrogs as a ground ball was hit up the middle by Dozier. First pitch to Hoig is going to be a ball up. Wainhouse thought it got through as he rounded third, headed to home without even looking. As ball's going to be struck out 1-1. He rounded third, headed to home. Kenmaro threw it to third. And then Hoig at third threw it to home. And a bang-bang play at the plate called out. As Hoig just had a ball to center field. Hit well. Max is on his horse on the way back. He's going to make the catch over his shoulder at the wall. What a play by Logan Maddox as he takes away an extra base hit for the Bullfrogs. Another hard hit for a Bullfrog, just not falling tonight, just not their night. Things not bouncing their way. So Laren Eustace will come to the plate. He's 1 for 2 at a base hit in his last at bat. Cooper has looked well, but definitely not as dominant as he has been. The Bullfrogs have been putting some good swings on baseballs. Has 5 hits, can easily have 9, maybe even 10. As that pitch is going to be a ball, 1-1. But he's working through 6 scoreless as a breaking ball is going to be hit off the plate, then off of Eustace, and that's going to be a foul ball. So 1-2 to the Indiana outfielder. Eustace saw a lot of playing time as a freshman, limited more as a sophomore. Has a ton of speed, is a great defensive center fielder. Hardly any balls drop out there. Tremendous speed as 1-2's hit and fouled back. That foul ball is going to be brought to you by Tri-City Glass and Door. For all your glass and door needs, call 920-468-7820. So now the 1-2 to Eustace. Fastball up and away for a ball. Cranky Pat's Pizzeria and Pub has been the home of the delicious thin crust, oven-fired pizza since 1955. Take a bite of Cranky Pat's, one of their 3 locations in Neenah, Oshkosh, and Green Bay. That's Cranky Pat's Pizzeria and Pub, proud sponsors of your Green Bay Bullfrogs. So Eustace works it to a 3-2 count. The left-handed hitting center fielder for the Bullfrogs looks to try to get on base as the Bullfrogs are chasing 3 runs. It's a ground ball to Sims. Sims gathers, going to have to get rid of it quick. He does for the second out of the inning. So the Bullfrogs, 2 quick outs here in the 7th. As Rendo Kenmaro is going to step up. Kenmaro again made that spectacular defensive play over at second base. He's really stepped up his defense since moving over to second base. with the introduction of Parker Koss and now of Josh Hollander. Hollander's a shortstop as well out of Kent State. As Camaro sends the ball to the left side, that ball is going to go back towards the fence, and that's going to be a one-hop off the fence. It's going to be extra bases for your Bullfrogs, and Camaro's going to get to second base standing up. So a 2-out double by Ken Maru has the Bullfrogs threatening to score their first run in the 7th. So now Parker Koss a chance to plate a first run for your Bullfrogs as Ken Maru 2-out double. And a pitch in there for a strike. Pitch, strike. So 0-2 to Parker Koss. Bullfrogs trying to get their first run. This is their first opportunity to score since the 4th. That ball is broken back. It's going to hit to right field. It's going to be a base hit. Ken Maru is going to be held over at third. So a 2-out single by Parker Koss, but moves Ken Maru to third. He was unable to score as Buster Schneider over there held him up at third. Maybe a little conservative by Buster Schneider. Yes, we were down 3 runs, but we haven't been able to put a couple hits together. This is the first time in the ball game that the Bullfrogs have gone back-to-back hits. And I don't know if they're going to get a chance to get 3 in a row against Cooper. It's going to be tough, but Brian Lees is going to be up to the plate. He's going to try. First pitch is going to be fouled back. Again, especially with 2 outs, you want to be extra aggressive when you're sending guys to home. Make the outfielder make a throw to the plate. It's going to have to be a perfect throw, perfect tag, and the umpire's going to have to call you out or save. Take your chances. As that pitch is outside for a strike. 0-2 as it hit the black on the outside corner. Now he's sitting on an 0-2. You got Koss still at first, Camaro at third, 0-2, 2 outs. A check swing, but it's going to be a ball. Good job by Lees to not chase that fastball up and away. Good 2-strike pitch by Cooper. Let's see if he doubles up or goes with a breaking ball to get breaking ball down, maybe change some eye level and pitch speed to Lees. It's going to be a fastball hit hard, but Lumley gathers it, throws it to first. So again, the Bullfrogs hit a ball hard, but again, right at a Wisconsin Rapids Raptor. So now we're through the top of the 7th. The Raptors still have that 3-0 lead. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Miller Time. Don't check your wrist or your calendar or follow up with your supervisor, because Miller Time has nothing to do with when and everything to do with who.
What's up, Tommy?
Miller Lite is brewed for the guys you're proud to call your brothers. Not the ones who have your last name, the ones who have your back, who hold your ladder and won't send you to voicemail.
Hey!
Who'll always talk you out of getting that faux hawk and never talk during your backswing. Because guys who leave no buddy behind deserve a beer that leaves no taste behind. Whether you're running the table or a tab. Miller Lite is hopped not once, but 3 times for the guys who never call you by your birth name.
Manderson!
And when you've got your brothers and a light beer that tastes like a beer should, it's not just a good time, it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Franklin is proud to be the official batting glove of the Northwoods League. Yeah. Throughout the summer, all 18 Northwoods League teams are wearing their very own custom team batting gloves, courtesy of Franklin Sports. To order your favorite team's design or create your own, visit franklinsports.com/custom. That's franklinsports.com/custom and enter the code NWL20 for 20% off your purchase. From Northwoods League to the major leagues, only the best hitters in baseball wear Franklin batting gloves. 36, Harrison, Egley, Columbia. Egley, Harrison. So Egley will come on to pitch for the Bullfrogs here in the 7th. He's been the Bullfrogs closer for the entire season, but he has struggled as of late as he's blown back-to-back saves. So he might be transitioning out of that closing role, trying to build some more confidence. First pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Egley, righty out of Columbia, is an 88-90 guy from the right side. Has a strong breaking ball. As one of those breaking balls. 1-1. That's going to be fouled off. Egley's thrown 13 innings so far. He's getting up 7 runs on 14 hits. This will be his 12th appearance. He has 14 strikeouts to 6 walks. 2 saves on the year. He's a 4.72 ERA. He's 2 for 4 on save opportunities. 50%. 1-2. As that ball is going to be flown out to right field, it's going to be to Shoemaker, and he's going to make the catch for the first out of the bottom of the 7th. That's going to be Demetrius Sims, who just flown out. We're just past the 2-hour mark in this ball game here in the bottom of the 7th. Again, only 3 runs have scored in this ball game. It only came off of 1 hit, and that was Jake Lumley, that 3-run home run, as he steps to the plate. First pitch is going to be down and in as he showed bunt but pulls back. Yes, I do. That pitch is going to be up, so 2-0 to Lumley. Lumley 1 for 3. Reached in the first on a fielder's choice, getting that home run in the second. Flown out in the 5th. Pitch down and away now, so 3-0 to Lumley. Egley was 2 for 2 in save opportunities but his last 2 has not been so successful. One against the Madison Mallards, the other one against the Eau Claire Express. 3-1. Just missed, so that's going to be ball. So Lumley's going to reach here in the bottom of the 7th as they try to extend their lead. The scoreboard looks as follows for your Bullfrogs. 0 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Raptors 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. So not much different against 1 pitch has been the difference maker in this ball game. Now Cromwell steps to the plate. He's going to show bunt. Again, ball down. So Egley losing some command. He's thrown 5 of the last 4 pitches, 4 balls. So 1-0 to Cromwell. That pitch is inside. Thrown out of first. Tag. Safe. Good play by Brian Lees as he tried to pick off Lumley at first. It was a bang-bang play, but he's going to be safe at first. Good tag by Clemens as well. So 2-0 to Cromwell. He is 0 for 2. Had a walk back in the 2nd. Hit a ground ball out to Kenmaru in the 5th.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms early tonight. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies with a low of 52 degrees with winds out of the north at 5 to 10. Friday, we'll see partly cloudy skies with a high of 70 and winds out of the north at 5 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday, we'll see clear skies with a high temperature of 77 degrees. Sunday, we'll see sunshine with a high of 77. Monday, sunshine with a high temperature of 78. Tuesday, a chance of thunderstorms with a high temperature of 81 degrees. That's your latest forecast. For WOCO Radio, I'm meteorologist Ray Miller.
For some of us, saving is in our nature. Oh, good morning, Mr. Squirrel. Oh, hi, Mama Bird. The rest of us might need a little help. Fortunately, there's EdVest, Wisconsin's official $5.29 college savings plan. EdVest accounts can be opened in about 15 minutes with just $25, and any earnings can grow free from state and federal income taxes. When it's time for my little birds to leave the nest, we'll be prepared to help them fly on their own at colleges, technical colleges, graduate schools, and professional schools nationwide. Birds of a feather save together with EdVest. Call 888-338-3789 or visit edvest.com for more information.
To learn more about the EdVest College Savings Plan, its investment objectives, risks, and costs, read the disclosure booklet at edvest.com. Check with your home state for tax advantages. Investments can lose value. TIAA CREF Individual and Institutional Services, LLC. Member FINRA. Distributor and underwriter.
Summer can take toll on your floors. Dirt and sand digging in, destroying carpet and vinyl flooring. Check out the latest styles at Factory Direct Flooring of Green Bay. At Factory Direct Flooring, you can save money on new flooring by avoiding the middleman. Carpet starting at 55 cents per square foot. Vinyl flooring starting at 99 cents per square foot. They also have custom area rugs. You designed them, we make them. Factory Direct Flooring located at 1330 South Military Avenue at the intersection of 9th Street in Green Bay.
Attention pizza lovers, have you tried a brew pub pizza? Designed to be the best of the best pub pizzas ever made, every brew pub Lots of Matza pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies and topped with over a half pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Brew Pub Lots of Matza pizzas are made right here in Wisconsin. Brew Pub Lots of Matza pizzas are available at your local grocer and tavern. Check Brew Pub pizzas out at facebook.com/brewpubpizza and get more details at brewpubpizza.com. Brew Pub Lots of Matza pizzas, official frozen pizza of the Green Bay Bullfrogs.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms early tonight. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies with a low of 52 degrees with winds out of the north at 5 to 10. Friday, we'll see partly cloudy skies with a high of 70 and winds out of the north at 5 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday, we'll see clear skies with a high temperature of 77 degrees. Sunday, we'll see sunshine with a high of 77. Monday, sunshine with a high temperature of 78. Tuesday, a chance of thunderstorms with a high temperature of 81 degrees. That's your latest forecast. For WOCO Radio, I'm meteorologist Ray Miller.
And currently 62 degrees. You're listening to WOCO 107.1 Stereo FM at 62 degrees. And we've temporarily lost our feed with the game. We'll get it back in just a few moments and play a few numbers in the meantime.
Thunderstorms early tonight. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies with a low of 52 degrees with winds out of the north at 5 to 10. Friday, we'll see partly cloudy skies with a high of 70 and winds out of the north at 5 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday, we'll see clear skies with a high temperature of 77 degrees. Sunday, we'll see sunshine with a high of 77. Monday, sunshine with a high temperature of 78. Tuesday, a chance of thunderstorms with a high temperature of 81 degrees. That's your latest forecast for WOCO Radio. I'm meteorologist Ray Miller.
Your ceiling, thinking of your blues. When there's so much trouble that you
All right, sorry about that, folks. We are some technical difficulties. The Bullfrogs has just scored their first run of the ball game. Bases loaded. Fielder's choice by Matt Hoig. So Shoemaker's going to score. Apologize for the technical difficulties on our end. Shoemaker and Aporti led off the eighth with base hits. Then Jonah Davis pinch hit for Hill Alexander. He reached on a hit by pitch. Bases loaded. Then Hoig sent a rocket up the middle, but it hit off Busby's, the new pitcher Busby's glove. And he was able to knock it down. We were able to get one out at second base. So a tough break. That would have been a base hit up the middle. Well, now it's runners at first and third. With Larry Eustace coming out, the Bullfrogs down a run. And this could be weakly hit. Morgan's going to try to throw it from his knees. Safe. And then Naporti's going to come home for the second run. So it's 3-2 off to that swinging bunt by Larry Eustace. It's been an infield single for Larry Eustace. Porty's going to come around and score. So now it's a 3-2 ball game for your Bullfrogs. First pitch to Kenmaru is going to be a strike. Kenmaru has a couple hits today, had a double in his last at-bat. Kenmaru's going to swing and miss as they're going to be thrown out of second base, but no one's covering, as Hoig is going to be on the bag. So Morgan tried to backpick Hoig at second base, but nobody was there to cover. That ball went straight into center field. Hoig's going to take third. The Bullfrogs down a run, tying run 90 feet away. Kenmaru 0-2. Two outs. Balls be fouled to stay alive. Kenmaru 1 for 2 in the game, had a double in his last bat. The Bullfrogs has 10 hits in this game, but finally was able to break open here in this 8th inning as Cameron Busby has given up 2 runs. Pitch. He's lined out to right field, and it's going to be a tie ball game as Randall Kenmaru, RBI single. The Bullfrogs score 3 runs here in the top of the 8th to tie this ball game at 3. Kenmaru 3 hits for the Columbia second baseman, and it's 3-3. Wow, what an inning for the Bullfrogs as they've been kept scoreless through the first 7 innings, not getting much off of Chris Cooper. Only got the runners to second base twice in 7 innings. And now the Bullfrogs have scored 3 runs on 4 hits. Shoemaker and Naporti led it off with back-to-back singles. Hit by pitch to Davis. RBI fielder's choice by Horry. And then back-to-back 2-out hits by Eustace and Kenmaru makes it 3-3. Now it's a tie ball game, and the go-ahead run is sitting over there at second base in Eustace with Parker Koss up to plate. Go-ahead run in Eustace at second base with Parker Koss stepping up. So 2 outs. Parker Koss takes that pitch on the outside corner. Clemens began this inning with a ground out. The next 6 Bullfrog batters have reached base. 1-4-3 is Parker Koss looking for his second hit. That's outside. 2-0. What a comeback by the Bullfrogs as they've been pretty much dominated offensively all day. 2-1 is going to be now 2-0 pitch, move to 2-1 to Parker Koss. 2 outs in the inning. You got Kenmaru at first, Eustace at second. 2-1 inside now. 3-1. Brian Lees is on deck. Nothing going in. There's bullpen activity in the rafters. Bullpen right-hander as the rain starts to come down here at Witter Field. 3-1, 2 outs, runners go. Strike. But it's a double steal, and now there's runners at second and third. 3-2 to Parker Koss. Morgan held it. Wasn't sure if it was going to be called strike. It was. So that's an easy double steal for the Bullfrogs. But now Cost is down to a 3-2 count. 3-2. It's going to be a weakly hit ground ball, but it's going to go foul. So Parker Cost is going to stay alive. There's action in the Bullfrogs bullpen. As Parker Cost is going to try to finish this comeback and try to give the Bullfrogs the lead here in the 8th inning. 3-2 pitch. It's going to be hit up the middle. Busby's going to snag it. He's going to get it. He's going to throw to first. And he's going to get the out. The Bullfrogs get 3 runs on 4 hits. We are tied down in the bottom of the 8th. Listen to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
If you owned a credit card company, what would it be like? You'd want a credit card that was safe, easy to use, accepted worldwide, with low rates. A card with no cash advance, over the limit, or balance transfer fees. And one with a free fraud monitoring program. Guess what? If you're a member of NEW Credit Union, you own it. Apply for a MasterCard Platinum, Classic Card, or our secured card. Easy and great low rates. Call 800-924-1250 for details. That's 800-924-1250. Or apply online at www.newcu.org. Subject to card application approval, certain terms and conditions may apply. Serving all who live or work in Brown, Marinette, Oconto, and Shawano counties, and federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Come on over to NEW Credit Union, where you can own it.
It's illegal to compose or send text messages while driving in Wisconsin. Thumbs down to texting, and let's achieve 0 deaths on Wisconsin roads. 0 in Wisconsin, a vision we can all live with. New pitcher is going to be Logan Elliott. Logan Elliott now on the mound for your Bullfrogs. Be pitching in his 2nd game in a row. He replaces Harrison Egley, who threw a scoreless 7th. So now Logan Maddox is going to step up to the plate to lead off the 8th. The Bullfrogs were down 3-0 in that going into that inning, but 4 hits, 2 hits with 2 outs to drive in the final 2 runs. As the Bullfrogs make the comeback. It's 3-3 now. First pitch is going to be down for a ball. Elliott pitched last night against the Woodchucks. They're going back-to-back nights. 1-0 pitch. That one's down. 2-0. And bullpen fresh and ready to go. For your Bullfrogs, you still got Jeremy Graff, BJ Sable in the bullpen as well, 2-0. Gunter is probably not available. He did go 3 innings in yesterday's morning game, so he's probably not available. When you got BJ Sable and Graff still out there, those are 2 formidable arms at the end of your bullpen. 3-0, strike, so 3-1. That's going to be inside, so that's going to be ball 4. So the Raptors have the go-ahead run in the bottom of the 8th at first. Now Joan Wainhouse is going to step up. Wainhouse has been on base all 3 times. He's 2 for 2, couple base hits, walked in his last at bat. He was thrown out at the plate trying to score on that infield single by Dozier. That first pitch could be down. Nothing doing in the Bullfrogs bullpen, as Elliott has struggled with his command. 5 out of his first 6 pitches have been balls. One oh to Wainhouse. Runner at first. Ball's now going to be down the way. So Elliott losing some command. So now 2-0 to Wainhouse. Wainhouse getting a couple hits. He's batting over. It was just under 500 to start this game. He's probably pushed it over to 500 with a 2 for 2 game so far. As that ball is going to be outside. 3-0. So the Bullfrogs, who've come all the way back to tie this game 3-3, now in danger of putting the go-ahead run in scoring position. 3-0 to Wainhouse. That's going to be ball 4 down. So back-to-back walks by Logan Elliott and pitching coach Angelo Nicolosi is going to come out, try to calm his pitcher down. NEW Landscape and Lawn Care, the experienced landscape designers, are experts at creating comfortable and visually pleasing outdoor living spaces that will complement your home. The installation crew will prepare the soil, irrigation system, and ensure new plants and trees are planted properly. Once landscape has been installed, their one-time services and weekly and monthly service plans are designed to ensure your new landscape maintains its beauty. Visit greenbaylawn.care.com today for more information. That's NEW Landscape and Lawn Care.
Now batting for the Raptors, number 29. Dustin Woodcock.
So Dustin Woodcock's going to come in. Let's see if he's going to try to bunt, move these runners into scoring position. That first pitch is a ball. That's going to be a strike. So Elliott throws it for a strike. First strike in 6 pitches. He's going to spread a bunt. Pitch. He's going to stab at it. It's going to be a strike. So Woodcock unable to lay that bunt down. Now he's down 1-2. Alphonse hits to Clemens. Clemens is going to throw to second base. It pulls Carlos off the bag. It's going to be safe as Carlos is pulled off the bag. The throw to the left of Carlos by Clemens. As now the bases are loaded, nobody out. That sucks.
Now batting right fielder number 9, Joe Dozier.
So Dozier now coming up with bases loaded. So infield's gonna be in as they're gonna try to cut this go-ahead run here in the bottom of the 8th. Again, the Bullfrogs made this amazing comeback in the top half, but now about to give it away here in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch, it's gonna be a squared, and it's gonna be outside for a ball. Dozier trying to potentially do a safety squeeze. But again, not a smart play with a squeeze with a force out. All he has to do is flip it over to the catcher, and he just has to make like a first baseman. You try to usually do squeezes when there's not a force play, as he's going to swing at a pitch outside. That was a close pitch. Could potentially have been a ball. All he has to do is hit a ball up the middle, or a fly ball will plate the run. So we're going to get time in the box. Logan Elliott trying to close this one down. He pitched 2 innings yesterday. So 1-1. 2-1 as that ball is down and away. Again, Elliott usually a guy that throws a ton of strikes, but right now having trouble finding some command. So now 2-1 to Dozier. That's probably hit up the middle, through the legs of Elliott. Run's gonna come around and score. Now make it 2. As the Raptors retake the lead here in the bottom of the 8th, 5-3, off an 2 RBI single by Dozier. Still nobody out in the inning. Maddox and Wainhouse come around and score. As now Demetrius Sims will step up. Nobody out with runners at first and third. First pitch is going to be a ground ball to Koss. Out at second for 1, over to first. Safe. So a fielder's choice by Sims plates another run. So the lead gets back to 3 as the Raptors get all 3 runs back. Concrete's done there. So all that work to come back in the top 8th is quickly erased by the Raptors, as now they lead 6-3. Lumley tried to bunt, but he fouls that one towards the backstop for the first strike. To be a fielder's choice to Sims, RBI. Bullfrogs pitcher getting loose. Looks like it's Peter Castillo out in the Bullfrogs bullpen. So 0-1. Pickoff attempt, safe over there at first. Sims, 4 stolen bases on the year. He's also been caught stealing 5 times. So that's a great percentage from the shortstop. 0-1, it's going to be a pitch out. Nothing doing. Now it's 1-1. Lumley 1 for 3, 2-run home run back in the second. Walked in his last at bat in the 7th inning. 1-1. Sims is going to go. Fouled back as the hit and run was unsuccessful. So now it is 1-2 to Lumley. So we're going to try to get the second out of this inning. The Raptors have already warming up in the bullpen. As that's Schilling, who's their closer, who's been absolutely untouchable this season. As Sims fakes his run, it's going to be grounded to Clemens. Clemens is going to throw to seconds. Kanemaru's going to drop the ball. So that's going to be another error on your Bullfrogs, as Kanemaru just drops the ball from Clemens. So the Bullfrogs, again, shooting themselves in the foot in this inning, a couple errors. As Cromwell's going to step to the plate. It's 1-0. One out in the inning. Pick-off attempt. It's going to get past Koss. So the Sims is going to move to third base. So the disastrous inning continues for the Bullfrogs. They're just falling apart. And it's in, they have 3 errors just in this inning. There's still 1 out. As Sims moves to third on that pickoff attempt. Going to be an error on Elliott. Runner goes. That's Lumley. Throw down a second. Going to be out, but Sims is going to come around and score for the 4th run. So now it is 7-4. As a little double steal action. Lumley kind of ran into an out over at second base and allowed Sims to score 1-1 to Cromwell. It's 2-1 now to Cromwell as that pitch works down. Seven-3. That's been Chopper to Koss. Koss gonna have to charge. Get rid of it. And that's been third out. This inning is finally over for your Bullfrogs. The Raptors score 4. They now lead 7-3. We head into the top of the 9th. Listen to Bullfrogs baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Attention business owners, it's tough enough to make a buck in today's competitive world. But if you're sending Washington and Madison more income tax money than you put in your own pocket, you're not going to be long for this world. Stop complaining and do something about it. Things don't just magically change by themselves. The tax code is full of legit loopholes and planning ideas for all size business operations. But you need to team up with a proactive CPA at Ihlenfeld, Scantron & Anderson to put them into action. Call 715-735-0583 before it's too late.
Summer can take toll on your floors. Dirt and sand digging in, destroying carpet and vinyl flooring. Check out the latest styles at Factory Direct Flooring of Green Bay. At Factory Direct Flooring, you can save money on new flooring by avoiding the middleman. Carpet starting at 55 cents per square foot. Vinyl flooring starting at 99 cents per square foot. They also have custom area rugs. You designed them, we make them. Factory Direct Flooring located at 1330 South Military Avenue at the intersection of 9th Street in Green Bay.
So we're back top of the ninth. 7-2-3, the Raptors. The Bullfrogs had this game tied in the top of the eighth, 3-3, making an amazing comeback. The comeback didn't last very long as the Raptors pleaded 4 runs in the bottom of the eighth. So both teams scored more runs in one inning than they have in the entire ball game. As now Brian Lees will start it off here in the ninth. The Bullfrogs looking for something. First pitch is going to be a strike. New pitch is going to be Garrett Schilling from Xavier. The 0-1 pitch inside. On the season so far for Schilling. So in 8 innings, 11 strikeouts to 3 walks. No runs have scored when he's been on the mound. And he has a league-leading 9 saves. So it's 1-2. He's going to swing and miss. So Brian Lees strikes out. As Brian Lees had some words for the home plate umpire, as Lees is going to get tossed for arguing balls and strikes with the umpire. Now Skip is going to come out to defend his player. Lees doesn't understand what he said that warrants him being tossed. So now Skip is trying to defend him. Again, it's been a tough game for the Bullfrogs. Skip has kind of been in the ear of the umpire the entire night. So as of right now, Brian Lees was thrown out. But again, last time, Bullfrog got thrown out. Skip Handelsman was thrown out yesterday, but was then later brought back into the game. Austin Clemens is going to come and try to get Brian Lees away. Now the third base umpires as well coming in. Now Angelo Nicolosi's coming in. Marcus Shoemaker's coming in. As they're going to send Brian Lees back into the dugout and try to get him off. Don't want him to get any more trouble than he already is. So Skip is still talking. Brian Lee's in the dugout. He's going to have to get his stuff and head out. Unfortunately, he's not allowed to stay in the dugout once thrown out. Again, it's been just an emotional game. Fans are not happy as they're booing. They want this game to continue. But I think it's just that was a frustration thing about Brian Lees. He felt like his pitchers were getting squeezed all day, and then when he got up to the plate, the strike zone expanded. So Chuck Nadeau is going to come out and talk to the umpire. Handelsman is still talking. So I'm not sure what's going on right now. As now the crowd's really getting into it. So it's going to stand. Brian Lees is thrown out of this ball game. And there's going to be 1 out. So this last 2 innings has been a lot of fireworks. But the game is now going to resume. Clemens 0 for 4 on the day. First pitch going to be fouled back. Schilling looked for his leading 10th save against the Bullfrogs. Actually, it will not be, I apologize, will not be a save situation. It's 7-3, so it's a 4-run lead. It needs to be 3 or less to be a save situation. Off-speed pitch in for a strike. As now it's 0-2 to Clemens. One out, 0-2 to Clemens. As he grunts loudly, tries to get a little extra on that one, but Clemens is going to foul that one off. So now 0-2 to Clemens. Again, fouled off, so Clemens remains alive. Our helmet sponsorship is brought to you by the Neurological Surgeons of Baycare Clinic, your home team for all board-certified neurosurgeons. So 0-2 to Clemens. And he's going to swing a miss on a breaking ball, so strike 3. This will bring up Marcus Shoemaker. Shoemaker 4 for 4 on the ball game. A speeding pitch is better than a speeding ticket. Drive the speed limit and help us achieve 0 deaths on Wisconsin roads. 0 in Wisconsin, a vision we can all live with. First pitch, down and away. Shoemaker trying to keep this game alive. The Bullfrogs are down to their final out. Ball outside. Two-0. That's outside. 3-0. So Shoemaker's worked a 3-0 count, trying to reach base for the 5th time. So a strike 3 and 1. So 3-1, 2 outs to Shoemaker. He's going to swing 3 and 2. So the Bullfrogs down to their final strike with Naporti on the deck. Shoemaker's trying to stay perfect today. He scored back in that 8th inning when he, that 3-run 8th inning. But now he's down to a final strike, 3-2. Swing and a miss. So the Rafters win this one, 7-3. As the Bullfrogs fall in game 1 of this series. We're going to be back shortly with some stats, a recap, and a look ahead. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
This is Kirsten, General Manager of Peshtigo and O'Connell Pharmacies. Stop in today and shop our huge selection of unique gifts, home decor, and craft items. You'll be surprised. We're more than just a pharmacy. Peshtigo and O'Connell Pharmacies. Our family helping your family.
So when you get to the corner of Smith and Orchard, you're going to want to take a left.
Say hello to casual banking at the Stevenson National Bank and Trust. You can apply online for a loan at any hour without even changing out of your PJs. Whether it's a loan for your home, car, boat, RV, snowmobile, or ATV, you can apply and get approved from home. I'm Bob Schwartz at the Stevenson National Bank and Trust O'Connell office, and I'm here to help guide you. Visit snbt.com today and get started. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Summer can take toll on your floors. Dirt and sand digging in, destroying carpet and vinyl flooring. Check out the latest styles at Factory Direct Flooring of Green Bay. At Factory Direct Flooring, you can save money on new flooring by avoiding the middleman. Carpet starting at 55 cents per square foot. Vinyl flooring starting at 99 cents per square foot. They also have custom area rugs. You designed them, we make them. Factory Direct Flooring located at 1330 South Military Avenue at the intersection of 9th Street in Green Bay.
All right, welcome back to Woodard Field. The Bullfrogs fall 7-3 to the Wisconsin Rapids Raptors. Not much action in the game the first 7 innings. One hit by Jake Lemmy, 3-run home run was the difference in the first 7. But then in that 8th inning was where all the fireworks happened. The Bullfrogs scored 3 runs on 4 hits to tie the ball game 3-3. But in the bottom half, Logan Elliott came on a pitch, and the wheels just kind of came off the wagon. As 4 runs came around and scored, there was 3 Bullfrog errors as they just kind of imploded on themselves. So they'll drop to 12-19 on the season. The Raptors 21-10 as they remain at the top of the South Division. For the Bullfrogs, Marcus Shoemaker had 4 hits. He was the leading hitter for the Bullfrogs. Kanemaru had 3 as well. 7 of the 11 hits coming from both those two guys. New guy Ethan Westfall got the start. He went 6 strong, gave up 3. Only made 1 bad pitch all night, and that pitch was a 3-run home run at Jake Lumley. Other than that, he pitched well. Egley out of the bullpen, 1 inning, no runs scored. But Logan Elliott ran into some trouble in that 8th, giving up 4 runs. So looking ahead, the Bullfrogs will face the Raptors once again tomorrow, 7:05 here at Witter Field. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Brandon Morgan. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
This is Kirsten, General Manager of the Peshtigo and O'Connell Pharmacies. Do you or your loved one need help organizing your medications? Stop in and see us about our monthly bubble packing system. Peshtigo and O'Connell Pharmacies. Our family helping your family.
If you don't know everything about insurance, you'll profit from the knowledge and experience at the O'Connell Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown O'Connell Falls. You'll benefit from their thorough analysis of the insurance that you really need. They'll recommend the companies and policies that are the best for you. At the O'Connell Falls Insurance Center, they specialize in complete coverage of all your insurance needs. Call the O'Connell Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown O'Connell Falls.
Hi folks, this is David from Witt's Piggly Wiggly in O'Connell Falls. Are you sick of rising gas prices? Well, at Witt's we have a solution. When you purchase qualified groceries with blue shelf stickers, and there's hundreds throughout our store, you build up discounts for 15 gallons of gas on your club card. Then, when you fill up at our Pig Stop pumps, just scan your card and watch the gas price drop. So scan your card, shop the blue stickers, and save money on gas at the Pig in O'Connell Falls.
Summer can take toll on your floors. Dirt and sand digging in, destroying carpet and vinyl flooring. Check out the latest styles at Factory Direct Flooring of Green Bay. At Factory Direct Flooring, you can save money on new flooring by avoiding the middleman. Carpet starting at 55 cents per square foot. Vinyl flooring starting at 99 cents per square foot. They also have custom area rugs. You designed them, we make them. Factory Direct Flooring located at 1330 South Military Avenue at the intersection of 9th Street in Green Bay.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Was a good friend of mine.
That was Green Bay Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM. Today's sponsors were Nicolet National Bank, Brewpub Pizza, Edvest, and Triangle Distribution Miller. Catch all Bullfrogs action on your sports leading WOCO Stereo FM.
Showers and thunderstorms early tonight. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies with a low of 52 degrees with winds out of the north at 5 to 10. Friday, we'll see partly cloudy skies with a high of 70 and winds out of the north at 5 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday, we'll see clear skies with a high temperature of 77 degrees. Sunday, we'll see sunshine with a high of 77. Monday, sunshine with a high temperature of 78. Tuesday, a chance of thunderstorms with a high temperature of 81 degrees. That's your latest forecast. For WOCO Radio, I'm meteorologist Ray Miller.
ISIS fighters have been killed by U.S.-led airstrikes in Iraq since the Istanbul attack.
What this underscores is the success that the United States and our coalition partners are having in integrating our intelligence and our military capabilities.
Turkish officials saying the suicide bombers were from Russia, Uzbekistan, and Kyrgyzstan. The White House also applauding the Pentagon's decision to drop its ban on transgender troops. However, the head of the Senate Armed Services Committee says it might not be so easy as just ordering the policy change. John McCain says it's going to take the approval of Congress.
Something like this will require some legislation.
And he says he's going to call hearings. This is USA Radio News.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've messed up your daughter's haircut. Do you A, get spiritual?
Mom, where's the mirror?
Beauty is within. Oh.
B, find the positives?
Less time blow drying, more time texting?
Or C, show empathy?
Mom, you really don't have to.
Twinsies.
I kinda love it. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on adoption, visit adoptuskids.org. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. Look at this little face. How could you not love him?
Hamilton the Pug, Instagram star, and shelter pet. Amazing adoption stories start in shelters. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Another day, another Donald Trump appearance as we hear from correspondent Evan Heinrich.
Likely Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump is again slamming U.S. free trade deals.
$500 billion trade deficits with China, massive trade deficits with Japan. Take a look at the imbalance in trade between Japan and the United States. They send us millions of cars, we send them beef.
Campaigning in New Hampshire this afternoon, Trump said that NAFTA has been a disaster. He noted that NAFTA was signed by President Bill Clinton in the 1990s and said likely Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton supported NAFTA and stressed that too many jobs in New Hampshire have been sent to Mexico.
It's an American success story, and it is staying all American. Candy maker Hershey is snubbing a $23 billion buyout offer. Its board of directors unanimously rejecting that offer from Mondelez International. A third straight day for Wall Street gains. The Dow gains 235 on the day. This is USA Radio News.
Love sports articles but don't have time to search the web looking for the most compelling stories? Then US Sports Pages is for you. Why spend hours going to multiple sites looking to find sports articles when we can do the work for you? Our producers go through every newspaper in the country and pick out the best sports articles separated by sport, dramatically reducing your prep time. We also include sports and entertainment kicker stories. USSportsPages.com is the only site you'll need to get your sports fix. Check us out today, the daily links at USSportsPages.com.
It's stunning, it's outrageous that even today the magnitude of the human trafficking challenge cannot be overstated.
Secretary of State John Kerry releasing the State Department's annual report on human trafficking. He says top offenders on the annual list include Myanmar, Sudan, and Haiti.
Women sleeping in closets, let out only to cook, wash clothes, and scrub floors. Men and boys forced to forego sleep so that they can work around the clock.
Kerry saying there are 20 million people affected by trafficking around the world. President Obama's signature is now on the Puerto Rico debt relief bill. It's a plan designed to help ease Puerto Rico's $70 billion of debt. In signing the bill, Obama noting there is still more work to be done to make the island territory's economy stable. The Senate gave its final approval to the bill on Wednesday. Nancy Grace is leaving her longtime television home. She's announced that she'll be leaving CNN's HLN this fall. Grace began her legal career when her fiancé was murdered. She was only 19, deciding to switch her studies from Shakespearean literature to a law career. Grace has covered high-profile cases since, including the O.J. Simpson trial and Casey Anthony. Grace didn't say what her next career is going to be, but she says she will be continuing to fight for